Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got 4 player props for the Week 17 NFL Sunday slate. Now, before we get into these picks, let's go to last video's picks and go over them on the NFL spreadsheet. We hit 3 out of 4, and unfortunately, that's been a common theme here the last few weeks. If you go to last video picks prior to that, we hit 2 out of 3, and then a 3 out of 4, and another 3 out of 4. So this is getting ridiculous and getting pretty crazy how unlucky we've been. So let's go over these picks real quick. Hollywood Brown over 37.5 receiving yards. He had 4 receptions for 46 receiving yards. And then Samaje Perine over 9.5 receiving yards. That one cashed in the first quarter. 2 receptions for 20 yards. And then Lamar Jackson, oh my goodness, we took the lowest goblin. I never take goblins on this channel because usually it's 100% hit rate. And obviously, we keep losing by one leg. So I was like, hey, let's take an easy hit here. We need to cash out, get that 4 leg in. And yeah, I don't know why the betting gods are against us, but we took the lowest goblin and he still didn't hit. And the hit rate for Lamar Jackson passing for that line was a 93% hit rate for the season. So um, super unlucky there. I mean, Derrick Henry basically got all the yards for the team and they got some picks. But man, CJ Stroud looked horrible and only put up 2 points the whole game. Actually, that was their defense. So yeah, he did nothing. So yeah, super rough pick there, but it's okay. Sometimes you just get really unlucky, and that's what we have been getting lately. Um, Joe Mixon easily cashed the under. Let's go over his stats real quick. Joe Mixon, he had 9 carries for 26 yards, and we totally knew that was going to happen because we picked him under because Baltimore's defense is ranked number 1 in rushing defense yards allowed. So easy pick there. I'm really liking these slips that I'm putting out. They're just not hitting fully. Like, I cannot believe Lamar Jackson did not hit. But I am always confident in my picks that I put out. And I'm also very confident in this 4 leg that we're putting up today. But I'm not going to lie, I have been cashing out a lot on Fliff. If you guys haven't heard of Fliff, it's an app on your phone you can get, and it's a social sports book. So it's allowed in basically every single state. I live in Utah, and it's allowed there. Usually, FanDuel is banned. It's illegal here, but Fliff is legal, so I can take money lines, spreads, player props, over unders, you name it. And I've been cashing out so much. So let's go over these wins real quick. On Christmas Day, I hit this big first half money line 3-way. So easy. The odds are less if you do the 3-way because the odds of it tying at halftime is pretty low. And Ravens had huge favorites and somehow is minus 190 there. Hit the Lakers there. So just been cashing out easily. Let's go to today's slips. I hit the Miami, Florida one. We got the Joe Burrow passing. Hit those 2 slips super easily. Bulls cashed us out. And then BYU was one of the bigger ones I took. And that was so easy. I mean, they absolutely destroyed Colorado. And I'm posting this on my admin tab. Each and every slip I post, I make sure to post it before the game goes live so you guys can tell. So as you guys can see, I post it and then I post the wins after that. So just make sure to tell, make sure to keep on check of my channel. I also have other admins that post as well. So keep tabs on them. And then if you win, post some winning slips. I got the other, if you have any specific slips you want to post in a specific channel, make sure to do that. And then this is for Fliff only. If you guys want to talk about that, you guys are more than welcome to. But yeah, join the Discord, link in my YouTube bio. It is absolutely free to join. But yeah, it's definitely a really good community there. Over 100 members. So make sure to join that. But anyways, let's go straight into our 4 picks of the day. First pick, we're going to go with the rookie Michael Penix. Now, just like we said earlier with Drake May when his line was like literally so low, it was like at 174 with his passing. when he first started playing. We're going to do that with Michael Penix. Now, we do know Michael Penix likes to sling it, and he was so good in college. And I think he balled out last week. He honestly didn't need to throw that much because they had 2 pick sixes, I'm pretty sure, against the Giants, and they were up like 34-7 to win the game. So Michael Penix didn't need to do much, and he still got 202 passing yards. Now, versus Washington, their receiving yard defense is horrible. I mean, probably in the middle of the pack actually, but definitely going to be a competitive game. Atlanta's probably favored to lose this game, so Michael Penix is going to have to throw the ball. Unfortunately, there's no stats on Outlier because he's a rookie and he's pretty new to the league. So this is his second. Actually, this is his second full start. So um, I'm really confident in this. 204.5 is the lowest of any quarterback. I'm pretty sure, unless you got a backup quarterback in there. I think Michael Penix is the starter, essentially, that they were planning on. I mean, Kirk Cousins is kind of washed now, so I don't know. I really like this pick here. 204.5 is really low for Michael Penix. If you guys watched him in Washington last year, you guys do know that this is a good pick to take, especially versus that Washington defense. And it's Sunday night, so that's going to be really fun to watch nonetheless. So take that pick there. And then our second pick of the day, this is for matchup reason. Sorry, I can't talk. Cooper Rush. Now, we do know that they shut down CeeDee Lamb for the rest of the season. So picking the under for his passing yards is absolutely gold pick here. Literally, the only person he threw to was CeeDee Lamb. Now he has absolutely nobody. So this is a really good pick here against the number 2 pass defense in the league. And I really like it. I know that he's been hitting at a pretty decent rate with this line, but there is a reason why it's so low. And I mean, it's not incredibly low. It's still low enough where I still don't think it's going to hit. I think he's going to muster maybe like 160, 150-ish. But yeah, man, if he has a poor first half, under 80 yards, then we're definitely going to hit. We need it to be at least by like under 60 to be super confident. But should be pretty easy with having CeeDee Lamb out and playing against Philadelphia's number 2 defense. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, so in 2024, I do understand that he has only hit under in one game. But look at this, passing yards allowed, ranked number 2 at a value of 178.8. If you do look at the past quarterbacks, rarely any quarterback has hit, their actual line versus Philadelphia's defense, especially at the later part of the season. Earlier, maybe not, but ever since they started turning it up with their defense, it's been pretty elite. And if you look at these last few games, they played pretty bad defenses, like ranked 31 Tampa Bay last week. That's why he had so many yards, 25. And like anything above 5, like 195 right here, that got really lucky against ranked number 7 Giants. But I don't know. This is risky for sure. But last time he had 45 yards. I know he came in late, but I just don't see it. CeeDee Lamb's out, so obviously this changes the whole mindset of this. So you really can't go off of his last 5 games. You really got to go off of, hey, CeeDee Lamb's out. He has 152 targets on the year. They're going to have to lean on Jake Ferguson, Jalen Tolbert, Rigo Dowdle, and Turpin. So really, like, there is not much talent there, and hopefully they get locked down or they're going to have to punt the ball a lot because I really don't see it. And Eagles should easily win this game. So we're going to gamble right there, and hopefully that he takes the under like Joe Mixon did for us on Christmas Day. So yeah, our third pick of the day is going to be a little different. We're going to go to the NFL first half tab, and we're going to go with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs for his fantasy score at 8. It was actually at 7.5 when I first was able to take it, so it has been bumped up since making this video. Look at the last 5 games. He's easily hit this versus pretty solid teams. Versus Detroit, he had 10.9. Versus San Francisco, he had 15.1. Those two are great defenses. The other games are not so great defenses, but 8 fantasy score. I mean, touchdown will get that itself. But his rushing and receiving could get it as well without a touchdown. And this is the whole first half. So that's a whole 30 minutes for him to get above 8 fantasy score. I definitely think it's doable. Minnesota's defense is great, but they're basically even in teams in my opinion. So I'm pretty sure Minnesota won the first matchup. Um, but let's go to Outlier to see his stats. All right, guys, going to Josh Jacobs. In the first half, he has hit over um, zero point 0.5 touchdowns in the last 5 straight games. So that is a big reason why he's hit his fantasy score. So if he just gets that alone, he should hit that with like barely any yards. But if we look at the first half receiving yards the last 5 games, he had 2 great games the last 2, and he had 0 versus Detroit and still hit that. Let's go to first half rush yards. He hit that 4 out of 5 at his actual line. So he's hitting all of his lines right now in the first half. And unfortunately, I'm not being able to show his first half fantasy score because it's not an outlier. Usually it has it on outlier. But I can show you his full line of fantasy score. That's his entire game. And he has hit this also the last 5 games. So I really like it. I mean, it's pretty solid and definitely should take it. First half, that's all he needs. And as long as they start out hot and is able to move the ball, I know and trust Jordan Love that he will be able to sling it as well to his wide receivers to keep moving the ball forward. But if you get down to that 1 yard line, you already know you're in the clear. Hopefully that can be done in the first quarter. But I definitely think the fantasy score could hit without a touchdown. So hopefully that is the case and that we can hit this first half line. It did have a really solid hit rate. I was able to see the first half fantasy score a little bit ago. I'm not sure why that was taken off. But yeah, let's go to our next pick of the day. We're going to go to NFL first quarter. So switch tabs to that and then search up Drake London. Now his line was at 9.5 receiving yards. Now it's at 10.5. Look at the last 5 games. Absolute dot here. Easy pick. No matter what quarterback it was, Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix, they're going to be able to find this guy to get at least 11 receiving yards. So this should be absolutely free as long as they keep moving the ball, just like the last pick. They just need to get the first downs throughout the first quarter, and I think it's very doable. I mean, they got about 2, maybe 3 drives in that 15-minute span, and I think Drake London just needs that one 11-yard catch, and that's easily for him. I mean, he's number 1 wide receiver for the Falcons, so take that. Let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, on Outlier, Drake London has hit this line in the first quarter 67%. That's 10 of 15 games. Unluckily, he did have 0 6 games ago, but all I need is 11 yards. He had 24 versus the Giants' stout defense, ranked number 6. So I don't think rank matters here. As long as he gets that 1 reception, we are good. And I definitely think this can happen versus Washington. So, and we're picking Penix. So we're really just doing a double pick here for the Atlanta Falcons. So this is my 4-leg for today. Mix and mingle what you like. And I will be posting more slips on the Discord, usually on Fliff. So make sure to join the Discord, and I can chat with you if you want and give you free slips. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those notifications. I will be posting Tuesday for the college football playoffs. It is the quarterfinals, and I cannot wait to be able to bet on those games as well. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.